welcome you to this YouTube channel, and for today we want to show us how we can set up the trunk and access ports on both Cisco and MikroTik devices. So from the topology that we have, to our right we have a MikroTik device, and to the left hand side of the screen is a Cisco device. So we are going to be attaching trunk ports and access ports to these devices individually, and we'll be testing across to verify if our configuration is correct. So we are starting from the Cisco switch. So launching the Cisco switch, I can first create the VLANs. We have VLAN 30 and VLAN 35. So from the configuration mode, to create a VLAN is what we are showing us on the screen, and we can attach a name to it. Let me call it site 1. I do for VLAN 35 as well. Call it site 2, depending on the choice. So after we have created the VLAN, then we attach these VLANs that we have created to a trunk port first, according to how I want to go about the config. You can decide to first work on your access ports, and you can decide to first work on the trunk port, whichever way how you prefer it. So but I actually want to first work on the trunk ports for the Cisco device, which is the interface as I type on the screen. So the first step is to actually specify the mode, and for this it is a trunk. It's in trunk mode, meaning that it has the ability to carry more than one VLAN. Then I will now specify the ports, the VLAN that I want to traverse about through this link, VLAN that I want to send through this link. So to do that is a switch port trunk, allow, VLAN. Now, because I have some pre-configured VLANs on my device, so I can't just go straight and say I want this port to allow VLAN 30 and VLAN 35. If at this point I use that command, it will actually erase the pre-configured VLANs. So for me, because I'm not doing like a subsequent addition of VLANs, that's why this keyword is important, add. Then I will state the VLANs that I want to add, which is VLAN 30 and VLAN 35. So with this, I've successfully configured the port as a trunk and also stated the VLANs to permit. Now I want to go into the access port configuration, which will be done on 13 and 14. So I go first into 13. So the mode, access, and the VLAN that is attached to it, switch ports, access VLAN. Let me confirm again. That's VLAN 30. Do the same for 14. The mode, access, and the VLAN on this particular port. That's VLAN 35. So this is how the configuration will go on Cisco. So we are through with the configuration for Cisco. We have done for the trunk port and we have done for the access port. So we move straight to our MikroTik device. So for the MikroTik device, as we have on the screen, we'll first go to the bridge. Okay, I'm already in the bridge window, so I will add. So you can state the name, or you can leave it as default. So I want to turn the name to trunk. Apply OK. Then you can also state the ports that you want to add. I'm adding port 9 as my trunk port. That's port 9 as the trunk port, apply OK. Then port 7 and 8, let's go back to our topology. Port 7 is VLAN 30, so you add it again, add another port 7, then you specify the VLAN ID, which is port 30. It's done under the PVID menu or option. Then for Ether 8, the VLAN is 35. Bridge port, add Ether 8 under which bridge trunk, then come to the VLAN and tab, then specify as VLAN 35. So they will come to this bridge again, this VLAN tab. When you add, click on add. This way we now specify the tag and untag port. Another was trunk and the access port. So for the VLAN ID, we have VLAN 30. For the that's to be 30. Then for the tag, that's Ether 9. Then for the untag, that's Ether 7. Let's do for the other one, VLAN 35, VLAN ID, that's 35. The tag port, our trunk port is a 9. Then the untag port, that's Ether 8. So also, just like what we did on the Cisco device, we are through the configuration of VLANs, the trunk ports and the access ports on the MikroTik device. So now to verify our test, we use a layer 3 mode of verification. So I'll power up all these attached devices. So let me start from here. So let me give it an IP. It's on VLAN 35. Let's call it 35.10 subnet max of 4. Let's come here as well. An IP of 5.20. Let's see if we can ping across. So from the device attached to the Cisco on VLAN 35, can I reach the device attached to MikroTik on VLAN 35 as well? 35.20. It says it's not reachable. So that means that we need to go and do a kind of troubleshooting. Let's first go to our MikroTik device and see where we missed the configuration. Okay, I think I know where it is now. I did not enable VLAN filtering. Yeah. So please, the last step is to enable VLAN filtering under bridge. Just come to the bridge. Come to the bridge, you can double click it. Then come to the VLAN tab. Then enable VLAN filtering. Apply OK. So let's run the test again. You can see that it's now reachable. From the Cisco, from the MikroTik device, can I reach this? Can I do the same to Cisco? It's reachable. Can we also do for the VLAN 30 devices? IP 192.168.30.20. Let's call it .10.30.10 subnet. Then let's do for the other one as well. On VLAN 30, it should be this one. So IP 192.168.30.20. 192.30.20/24. Alright, can I, from this VLAN on MikroTik device, can I read the device on the Cisco that is on the same VLAN? Of course. Can I also do the same from Cisco to MikroTik? So, we have shown us how we can set up a trunk and access port on Cisco and MikroTik device, whereby the two can intercommunicate. And we have also shown us how we can test if our configuration is okay. And during the configuration, we actually saw that we missed a step and we corrected it, and then we could see that the network is up and running. So if you follow these steps correctly, sure, you can have your MikroTik and Cisco device to communicate on layer 2, whereby you set a trunk port and access port, and you can also test across. So thank you for staying with us to this moment. I appreciate. I also want to appeal and encourage us to subscribe to this YouTube channel, to like and to share our videos. If you are also listening to us and you have one or two issues on your network, you can reach us on the WhatsApp numbers that are being displayed on your screen. We are available for consultancy services, for troubleshooting services, integration services, installation services, auditing services. We are available for all. You can also contact us for your web design. We also offer web design services, UI UX design services, app services, software programming. There's a whole lot package. So you can reach us through those numbers, and we'll be glad to be of good and qualitative service to you, even at affordable rates. Thank you. See you in our next video.